Hey team, how's it going? My name is Malcolm. I'm a software engineer. I'm new, and I'm just going to be going over some algorithms that I usually go over with my algorithm club. And we just try to be better like every single time. So for today, we decided to tackle design parking system. So you guys could read through it really quickly, and basically what it's saying that we're gonna initialize big, medium, and small. So in JavaScript, this is one way to do it. This doesn't mean it's the optimal way, just one way. I did this at big equals big, this at medium equals medium, this at small equals small before I had a constructor, but I took it off. And we have our values here, and with this now we're able to pass it down to our parking systems dot prototype dot add car. So now it has access from having it initialized here. It has access over here. So that's great because car type, if you want to see it, is values. So I can console.log this out for you guys. Console.log car type, and you see that it's 1, 2, 3, 1. So it's basically gonna type 1 and say, hey, if you how this function is working. I'll start on line 20. It's saying, hey, if car type equals 1 and it is for our big property, and the big property is greater than 0, decrement this dot big by 1, and then return the value of true. Else if it's 2 and it's greater than and it's medium and it's greater than 0, decrement it by 1, return true. If it's equal to 3, car type, and this is also small and greater than 0, decrement this dot small by 1 and return true. If not, return false. So this was a nice way, and the way that I was able to solve it this way, one of my good friends from the Algo Club, Kyle, pointed this out to me with his code. He uses Python, which he's really good at, and he did self.small, and basically the JavaScript version is, instead of using self, you use this .small, and you decrement it by however much you want, but for this example it's 1. And other good friend Connor, he used case statements to be able to solve this problem, which was a really neat way. And if you guys want to know, with object complexity, big O notation, the case statements are faster. So this was a really quick way that we solved this problem. We had to initialize in the first one, like it asks us to initialize the parking system class, which we did, and was able to solve it this way. If you guys have any other cool ways you solve it, please let me know, and leave it in the comment section. I like to check things out like that. And for another quick one, this was like super fast. When I first started, this probably would have took me a minute just to get my bearings, but like we've been doing it for a while, so this one took about like 2 minutes. So this one basically just asks, write function BMI that calculates body mass index. So your BMI is equal to weight divided by the height power to 2. So we understand that we're going to have weight, height arguments being passed in. So basically I just did what it said right here. I have the weight divided by height to the power of 2. This is how I wrote it. There's different ways to write it. And I did another if statement. So you could do if if statements, or you probably could have went with case statements, but they're both going to be constant just because it's going to be big O notation, time complexity. I believe, if I'm wrong, please correct me. It's going to be constant in 1, so it really shouldn't matter if you used if or case statements too much, but case statements, as I said before, might have a slight advantage, but in this one, I'm not really sure if it really matters. So this one, I understood that this is going to calculate your BMI. I made an if conditional saying that if your BMI is less than 18.5, please return underweight. So you make sure with your if statements you have the parentheses here for your if, and then your conditionals is going to be wrapped in curly braces, guys. Okay, and then also for your else if, when you're writing in JavaScript, make sure you have a space here. It's not one word. I usually got confused in that. I'm just letting you guys know from my mistakes. It's 2 words, and then write it in here of what, like, hey, this is basically saying, like, leave your conditional here, and then what do you want it to look for? If it meets this target, what would you like it to return? And it doesn't have to return, but like what type of condition would you like it to run? Like, would you want it to add something to an array? Would you like it to return normal, or whatever you decide? So these were the 2 algos that we did today, and I would love to share with you some more. Thank you for watching my first video, and yeah, feel free to watch more. If you want to follow me on Twitter, my Twitter handle is this4bliss, and I might be having Instagram soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.